Hello, Jamie Novak here, your Bite-Size Living Specialist, and thank you for joining me for the second video of an 8-part series where we're exploring the underneath cause, the underlying root reason why we may be holding on to some of the clutter in our lives. So we're going to kind of dig under the piles and find out exactly what's going on. And our first series, we talked about the idea of, well, it's still good. And today I thought we'd explore the concept of, well, I might need it one day. And here's the thing, I mean, we can't predict the future. We have no idea if tomorrow there's going to be some sort of a great bag emergency where you're going to need all the bags that you've been holding on to. The plastic shopping, the canvas, the regular shopping bags, the gift bags. I mean, you just have no idea. And if you have all those bags, then you're most certainly prepared. But we just don't know if it's necessary. Really, that boils down to a fear of the unknown. We just don't know what tomorrow holds. And so we feel like, well, if we amass and hold on to and hoard, if you will, all of the possible solutions that we could need to any scenario that's going to come up, we sort of get a sense of comfort around that. Like we're prepared for any sort of situation that could come our way. But here's what happens. In that preparedness, we take away the sense of calm in our own space because it turns to chaos because we're trying to hold on to things just in case it happens. And of course, there could also be a little bit of a fear of regret there. I think a lot of us have thought, well, I might use this one day, but then you really talk yourself into letting it go, only to need it that very day or the very next day. And why is that exactly? Well, truly it is because you just saw the item, and so you're matching up the need with the item that you just had. Honestly, if it was still in the back of your closet, you'd never even remember you had it, and so you couldn't have made that connection. It's sort of like if you decide you're going to buy a new car, and you're looking at a particular make and model, and then everywhere you look, someone's driving that exact car, it's because it's on your mind. So that's the only reason that you're remembering you could have used it, because you just saw the item. So if you sort of have this fear of, well, you know, if I let it go, I might need it one day, and I'm just uncomfortable letting something go. Here's where we can start. We're going to pick some things that we really have a sense of, it's just okay to let them go. And then we're going to sort of work our way up to some other things. And it all starts with possibly that bag collection where you can start to recycle some of the plastic ones that you no longer need. And let it be okay. Sit with the discomfort of realizing you need an item and going, I think I let that go. What tends to happen is a creativity blooms within us. And say you had just given away all of your extra ribbons and things, and then you needed to wrap a gift, and you go, oh, I just let go of the perfect color ribbon. Well, what else could you use? Could you get very creative and wrap it with something else that wouldn't even normally be considered gift wrap, but you go, you know what, I think I'm going to try that. And then all of a sudden you start to realize that you're more resourceful than maybe you're giving yourself credit for. So the idea of I might need it one day starts to take a second seat, and that fear starts to dissipate. Well, this has been Jamie Novak, your Bite-Size Living Specialist, with the second of an 8-part video series. I hope you'll join me for the rest of them, and I'm wishing you a clutter-free day.